AccuQuilters, welcome to AccuQuilt Live. I am Pam Heller, AccuQuilt's cutting expert. Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you're going to just sit back and put your feet up. We're going to have such a great show. And I hope everyone is staying healthy and safe. All right, Christina's in the house. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How was your Thanksgiving?
Good. Nice and chill. Nice and distant.
Yeah.
Nothing super crazy.
Low-key.
Teeny tiny groups. Like
yeah.
nothing
Low-key,
crazy.
ate some food. I see that Tim put up your Christmas lights.
Yes, we have Christmas lights on our house for the first time, which is great. We've got lights.
Because you have a new house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to decorate for the first time. There's lights on our mailbox, so it's a lot of fun.
Oh, see, how fun is that? Since Saturday here in Nebraska, it was a beautiful day. It was like 65 degrees. Ray got up on the roof and cleaned out the gutters and hung Christmas
see, that's
lights.
Smarter. We did it the next day when it was 35 degrees and windy.
No, it was lovely.
Good.
It was really nice. Okay, let's see where everybody's come from today. Fairfield, California. Okay, Susan put in the comments, we're going to talk about the Gnome Die, that gnomes are called different things depending on where in the country you live. So Susan, tell us what other people call gnomes.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have people from Oregon and Maryland. Thanks for joining us today. All right. Here is the photo of the day. This is actually one of my favorite pictures of Oakley. So last year, around this time, we have a really great holiday tradition where Oakley comes over and we cut gingerbread cookies, which are her favorite. Do you like gingerbread cookies?
I think they're fine. Like, I like to decorate them. I don't love to eat them.
They're fine. They're okay. Anyway, as you can see, Oakley likes to decorate them. And I feel like there's more frosting than cookie, which is how it should be, right? Okay, so here's the question of the day. I'm so excited about this. What is your favorite holiday cookie? Whatever holiday you celebrate this time of year, what's your favorite cookie? Christina, what's your favorite cookie?
I love those little peanut butter ones with like the little chocolate swirly guy on top. Do you know what I mean? Like the chocolate stars.
Oh, yes, yes.
Because I like to eat the cookie part and then eat the chocolate.
Oh, Chelsea Graphic, she loves Spritz cookies.
Oh, okay.
I know, because basically they're butter and sugar.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What else do you need?
How could you go wrong? Okay, so in the comment section today, tell us what is your favorite holiday cookie. I'm excited to hear. All right, listen, it's that time of year. We're going to give you such a great promo today. So we're using our Gnome Die, and we're also using our cubes today. So here's the promo of the day. You can take 20% off all of our cube products. Our cubes, our companion sets, and are you listening? The new English paper piecing cube.
Yes.
If you have waited for it to go on sale,
now's the time.
Today is the day, okay? You're gonna use the code GIFT20, G-I-F-T 20, and listen, that includes the Gnome Sweet Gnome Die bundle. Christina, what's in that bundle? Do you know off the top of your gnome head?
Arkansas Traveler die.
Okay.
The Gnome die, of course.
Of course.
And the pincushion die, along with a ruler and a couple cutting mats.
My gosh.
Yes, it's the only way to get those dies on sale right now.
Yeah, the Gnome Die, that's the only way we're gonna get it if you do the Gnome Sweet Gnome bundle. So take advantage of that. It's good through midnight Central Time tonight. All right, today we're giving away our cute little Gnome Die and a 2-pack of 6x6 mats. Christina, why do we give away 2 packs of mats now?
Because you go through a lot faster.
You do, hundreds of cuts, right, out of those mats, thousands of cuts. So be sure and share for your chance to win our cute little gnome guy. And then join us on December 8th as we rediscover the AccuQuilt.com exclusive Go Mariners Compass Die. Now, remember we launched that just like last month, right?
Yes, November.
November, because it's already December, right? That die sold out in just 6 hours. So many of you weren't able to purchase it, but now the die is back in stock and we're having a party to celebrate.
Yes.
Sign up in the link, right? Because we're giving stuff away and twice the prizes.
Twice the prizes, more inspiration for what you can do with that bob die.
Yes, yes, and we're gonna pair it with some other dies.
Yes.
It'll be really fun, okay? So register because you're gonna win stuff, okay? All right, today we're gonna make this cute little wall hanging that is now covered over here. But, oh look, Chelsea has it. Thank you, Chelsea. It's called Go Garden Pals. And it uses the 8-inch cube and the companion angles along with our cute little gnome die. So quilters ask me this all the time, Christina, could I use a different size cube?
Yeah.
Of course you could. Just make some fabric adjustments.
Yeah, you'll need like more fabric if it's a bigger cube, less if it's smaller.
Right. And I just basically use my stash and my scraps.
Yeah.
So I feel like some of you have a stash that you probably wouldn't miss that fabric. Okay? Now, before you get started, please go and download this free pattern from AccuQuilt.com. Read all of the steps, not just the first 3. Okay? And we have hundreds of free patterns on AccuQuilt.com. So a great place to check out. Today I'm using my Go Big Electric, okay? But you could use any of our cutters, including that Go Me, to make our project today because none of the dies are wider than 6 inches, okay? So remember, the Go Me, you can use the 6, 8, and 9-inch cubes because those shapes all come on a 6x6 die board, okay? So we're gonna start by laying out the fabric to cut the flowers and the grass and the sky. Again, use up your scraps, all right? Remember, with AccuQuilt, you can cut up to 6 layers of good quilting cotton in just one pass through the cutter. But do a little math, follow the pattern. You only need 5 layers of the sky and flowers. So just cut 5 layers of each. Today, I'm just gonna cut 2 layers because you know what I love to do the most? Well, eat cookies and chain piece, okay? So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna lay my fabric down on my dies, and then we're gonna cut some stuff. All right, Christina, already, what are people telling us what's their favorite cookie?
Gail says chocolate crinkle cookies are her favorite.
Oh, we've made those.
I love those. Or they're made of like the cake batter, I believe.
Oh, maybe I haven't made those.
Oh, I'll have to make them for you.
Would you please?
Jean says pecan balls rolled in powdered sugar.
Oh my gosh, I've never heard of any of these.
I know.
I need to hang out with our quilters more.
Betty says a very old recipe called snowberry. It's got cherries, coconut, and pecans.
Wow, that sounds delicious.
I know.
Okay.
Everyone needs to send us a tin of cookies.
We need to ask Marissa, hey Marissa, will you create a place that people can just throw their recipes up on?
Oh, that would be fun.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Okay, so first things we're gonna do is we're gonna cut these little shapes right here. So these are quarter square triangles, and these are half square triangles, okay? There's a difference between them. So you're gonna use shape number 3 and shape number 4 for your little tulips. See, they look like tulips.
Oh, they're so sweet.
They're sweet. I grew up in Seattle. My favorite flower of all is daffodils.
Oh.
When I was a kid, you could walk, there was a place about 20 minutes from our house where there was just acres and acres and acres of daffodils.
I love that.
It was beautiful.
One of my dreams is to go to, I think it's the Netherlands, where they
Yes.
have the giant tulip fields.
Let's go.
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, yes. The first day it snows here. How about
Okay,
we get
we'll
on
get
a
the
plane
heck
and go
outta
over
here.
there? Okay. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is, I'm thinking about the Netherlands. Okay, I'm gonna cut half square triangles. So thank you, Miss Chelsea, for getting us a great shot here. So remember, quilters, sometimes on the die board there are 2 shapes on the die board. So this actually has 2 half square triangles. So if your pattern says cut 6, you only need 3 layers of fabric. Okay, don't waste that fabric. All right, so I need half square triangles. So I'm just gonna cut 2. Now what I've done is I've measured from here to here, added 1/4 of an inch, and just rough cut width of fabric. Okay, so now I have this great little strip. And then what you can do, we talk about this all the time, Christina, fan folding.
Yes.
Right, you take your fabric and you're gonna go back and forth, okay? But today I only wanna cut 2 layers, so look at this. I have a little tail. Don't worry about that tail, it's not gonna cut because it's only gonna cut where there's fabric and a mat. Okay, so those are my half square triangles. Now here's quarter square triangles, and look, there are 4 on this die board, okay? So again, I'm gonna do a little math, and I'm just gonna cut 2 layers, and this is my sky. On the pattern, the sky is kind of white. I wanted my sky to be blue. Okay, that's the great thing, right? There's no dye police. You can make it whatever you want. Okay, so now I put cutting mats on both because today I'm gonna use my Go Big. Look at this. I can run 2 dies through in one pass. I know, so if one die cuts 90% faster, then 2 must cut exponentially faster. I'm gonna move my iron. Again, whoever told us that was a great trick. I think about that every week. Okay, so look. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da.
I love that trick so much.
I know. Love
cuts it even faster.
Okay, now give it a little love because static is built up. Slide that mat, don't lift. So here's our half square triangles. I'm going to do the same here, quarter square triangles. Okay.
Ooh, Michael says that the best cookies are cookies that somebody else makes.
Oh, Michael is correct. Michael is correct. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my blocks. So Miss Chelsea, you'll need to go back up in there. Chelsea Graphics is trying to keep aligned with me, and I keep talking ahead of myself. Okay, so here's the thing about quarter square triangles. Okay, sometimes quilters, I don't know why you do this, but sometimes you take quarter square triangles and you sew them together on the long end. And does that make a square? It does. How big is that square? I got nothing, because this is a quarter square triangle. It's meant to have 4 sewn together, and you're going to sew them together on the short end. Okay? So I like to lay out all my pieces. How come, Christina?
So that you know how to sew the block.
Yes, so I know how to sew them right. Okay? All right, here we go. So now I'm just going to chain piece these. Because remember, oh, I got to take off my shoes. It was kind of cold in here today.
Yeah, it's chilly everywhere.
It is. It's chilly outside. Okay, hold on.
Oh, Mary says her favorite are Czechoslovakian nut cookie bars with strawberry jam filling. Those sound delightful.
Oh my goodness, those sound just lovely. Okay, hold on here. I got to make sure I do it right.
Sharon likes raspberry thumbprint cookies.
Oh, I love those.
Have you ever heard of cookies called walkaways?
No.
Those are Joanne's favorite.
I've never heard of
are.
walkaways. So many cookies. Gingerbread is our favorite.
Oh, Robin says eggnog balls are her favorite.
Okay, so here's the question. Do you put alcohol in those eggnog balls?
I don't know.
Because typically you put alcohol in eggnog, right?
I think so. I don't like
Rum
eggnog.
or something?
Probably. I think like a spiced rum, probably.
I don't know. I feel like somebody will know the answer to that. Okay, so look what I'm doing. Just chain piecing for days, and I'm sewing on the short end because I'm sewing quarter square triangles together. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, apparently there's tulip festivals in Texas and in Washington.
Yeah, Washington State, where I grew up.
There we go.
Tulips and daffodils. Okay. In my garden, I have hundreds and hundreds of daffodils because in Nebraska they only last for a minute. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to get my little iron back here. So see what I did? I sewed on the short end, and now I'm going to press my seams open. Okay. And I'm going to press them open so my block lays flat. Remember, quilters, if you can sew a 1/4 inch seam, you can use our product.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all day long.
I didn't know anything about quilting. And then I cut out my first pieces, sewed a 1/4 inch. It's easy as that.
It was great. So how many quilts have you made? Because you've been here how long? 2 years?
Yep, 2 years.
How many quilts have you made?
I think 4.
How many do you
4?
have left so we can quilt some more?
I have one here that's ready to get put on the long arm.
Yay!
So we're getting there.
Yay! Okay, so now what I've done is I've sewn my half square triangles or my quarter square triangles together, and now I'm going to sew my half square triangles together. Now the great thing is, look, we cut off the dog ears. So from this point here to this point here is that perfect 1/4 inch seam. Dog ears have nothing to do with puppies. Okay, we had a couple of weeks ago, right? We had a little boy who was really worried about dog ears. He's like, why are they cutting the puppy's ears? I thought that was very sweet.
Oh gosh, there's tulip festivals in Michigan, in Pella, Iowa, in Orange City, Iowa.
Where in Iowa?
Pella and Orange City.
We should go there. That's like down the street,
Yeah.
Christina.
Happens in May, apparently, so we'll have to plan a trip next year.
Did it happen this past May during COVID? Did we miss it?
I don't know. Probably. I feel like it probably happened. It was just probably very distant since it's outside.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe if, you're outside and
Yeah.
doing that. Oh. See, look at it. I'd rather just go when it snows to the Netherlands.
Oh, Vicky wants to know if there's a bad Christmas cookie. She says she loves them all.
Oh, yes. Okay, shall I tell you the bad one?
Oh, sure.
Okay, no offense to anybody who loves these, but those no-bake chocolate cookies.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Those are my least, they're like Three Musketeer bars. It's just like, oh.
My mother loves those. She
course
makes
she
them
does.
every year, and I let her eat them all.
Of course she does. Yeah, and people make potato chip cookies and stuff. There's
Oh.
just lots of, I know. We just do the traditional ones, like the Christmas, sugar cookies. And my good friend Roberta lives in California. She posted on social media. She made like 480 cookies. She made like 12 different kinds of
word.
however many dozens.
My Aunt
I just want to
Tammy-
go to her house.
My Aunt Tammy makes the best sugar cookies. Like, they truly just melt in your mouth.
Yeah.
And every year for my birthday, in lieu of a cake, she makes me a bunch of Christmas cookies.
There you go. Okay. So now I'm going to press to the dark side. I've sewn my little half square triangle. For those of you who don't know, Miss Christina has a Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday.
I do.
Yeah.
So it's usually a lot of Christmas cookies and things like that instead of like a traditional cake, which I'm okay with because my mother makes like peanut butter balls and
Oh my
like
gosh.
these little like toffee bits, which are delightful.
Oh, what is that? English toffee.
Yeah.
We make that at our house.
So good.
Last year I tried really hard to make peanut brittle. I was a complete failure. I don't know what happened. I
only
used a
one-
thermometer and everything.
The only one that could ever do that in my family was my grandmother on my dad's side. All
Yeah?
the kids like had no idea how she did it.
Okay. Okay, so see how we sewed these together? Look, we just chain pieced for days. All right? Now, don't forget to share because we're giving away our cute little gnome die and a 2-pack of 6x6 cutting mats. And don't forget to join us December 8th, right?
Yes.
Okay. December 8th for our relaunch of our rediscovering our Mariner's Compass die,
Yes,
which
on
will be fun.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. And what's the code for today?
Gift 20.
Gift 20, okay? Yep, so join us. You can sign up for the Mariner's Compass. There's a link, right, in our comments section.
There's a link in the comments so you can
Okay.
register, so you can be eligible for all the giveaways and the free patterns.
Giveaways for days.
Yes.
Okay, so next I'm gonna sew this little part that's under this little tulip, okay? And listen, I liked this color better. Oh, these are the wrong color. Hang on. I made my sky blue instead of white. Okay, so here's my little blue, and here's the tip, okay, about these. Okay, these two shapes make triangle and a square,
Okay.
okay? So this and this, there's a blade in the center. These go on the outside. So what you have to do is you have to fan fold them, okay? And then you'll get a right and a left. If you don't, you're gonna get all lefts, and you're gonna be cranky about
Yep,
that.
I've definitely done that.
Have you made all lefts?
I have.
Gosh. Okay, and we can only cut 6 layers, so
But
I won't
luckily the
exceed
cube
that
makes it
rule.
so easy to cut those shapes, so I wasn't too upset.
yeah. Okay, and again, look, I'm just using my scraps, and I have the go big, so look at this. I can run 2 through in one pass. Except
You put
I
it too
went
far
ahead
in
of
the middle.
myself. I was so excited about running 2 through. Oakley does that when she's helping me sometimes. I'm like, okay, we can put 2 through, and she's just running them like one at a time. She's excited about that. Okay, here we go. All right. And do you eat, like, we don't eat gingerbread, we don't eat Christmas cookies any other time than Christmas.
No, we sometimes make like sugar cookies, like similar to Christmas cookies, like Valentine's Day.
I made some for Halloween, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, us too. That's the same sugar cookie that I use, whether it's, Halloween or Valentine's Day or whatever, which is my next favorite holiday. Okay, I gotta read the instructions. Hold on here.
Pamela says that she makes white chocolate cranberry macadamia nut cookies. Those sound delightful.
Oh my goodness.
I love a macadamia nut. So that
I do love macadamia nuts. Okay, so again, look how I'm doing this. So I know how to lay my pieces out so I can sew them correctly. And you can make your tulips any color that you want. I did like this green. Oh, thank you, Miss Chelsea, sorry. Chelsea's trying to get a great picture of that, and my water is sitting right there. There we go. Okay, see, look. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to sew these pieces on, and then we'll show you the little spunky flower. I love whoever named that, the spunky flower. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these here, and I'm gonna sew, oh, you taught me this last week. Not fat to skinny end.
Wide to thin.
Oh, wide to narrow. Okay? And I'm going to sew the wide to the narrow. The reason is, if you try to start down here in the end, sometimes your needle gets stuck. So, wide to narrow. All right, what other kind of people what are they having for cookies?
Wendy does Christmas cookies that are whipped shortbread.
Oh, we have shortbread cookies.
Barb does Canadian maple leaf sugar cookies, which sounds appropriate.
Yeah.
Judy does shortbread crescent cookies.
Oh my gosh, those sound great.
I know. There's so many cookies on here, and I just kind of
Christina, do you like make a whole bunch of Christmas cookies, or do you just like make some for your family? Do you like make trays of them?
We typically every year, Tim's aunt does like a cookie party where we all get together, like the nieces get together, all the aunts get together, and we make cookies and exchange them.
Yeah.
I don't think we're doing it this year, but
yeah, probably
we might
not.
just drop them off at their door, make some, and
Oh,
exchange that way.
that's so fun.
Yeah. My
yeah,
cousin.
I've done that in the past where we've made dozens of them and stuff, and then just given them to our neighbors or
Yeah.
friends.
My cousin does this like ugly cookie decoration party where you decorate the cookies as ugly as possible and then someone wins.
Okay, Oakley needs to be in that because she just puts tons of frosting. Okay, so as I'm sewing these sides to this triangle and a square, I'm pressing my seams open. Just take a minute. Okay. And Oakley has decided that, I used to put those little red hots on Gingerbread Man, for his buttons, and she doesn't like those. So I don't know what we're going to do this year, but she's very adamant about that.
You could do like gumdrops or like M&Ms.
Oh, M&Ms.
I bet she'd like that.
She would. She would eat said M&Ms. Okay, so look. So now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to sew from the wide end to the narrow end. Look how fast this is. Listen, if we weren't talking, we could have had this done. This is such a weekend project, quilters. I mean, this weekend while you're just sitting around, trying to spend a minute relaxing, this is what you could do. Okay. And it lines up perfectly because we cut off those dog ears.
Yes. And because they were cut so perfectly with that cube.
Oh, yeah.
Which cube are we using today?
We're using the 8-inch cube, don't forget.
Yes.
Our code today is GIFT20. You get 20% off all cubes and companion sets. And are you listening? The English paper piecing cube. And if you get the Sweet Gnome Die bundle. What's in that, Christina?
Arkansas Traveler, the pin cushion, and the gnome.
So behind Christina, is that the Arkansas Traveler?
Yes.
Oh, look at us
Somewhere.
knowing stuff.
Maybe.
That's not.
No, it's not.
That's
It's the
just
gnome.
cubes.
Cubes. But you
Cubes
can make
for
it with the
days.
cubes that are on sale.
Yes, 20% off.
Because every cube has quarter square and half square triangles, correct?
Shape number 3 and 4,
Yes.
respectively. Yeah. Yes, they all have the same shapes.
Yeah.
They're just different sizes. Okay, so look, I'm pressing my seams open. I'm building my little piece right here. I'm pretty excited about him. Okay, all right, while I'm ironing, tell me what other cookies are people having?
Ooh, Chris says that she loves most Christmas cookies, but Scottish shortbread are probably her favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember last year around Christmas time when Carol brought in Scottish shortbread cookies
I do.
that like her brother makes? Those were so good.
Oh, Carol, will you bring some in? I know we're quarantining, but we're here every Wednesday.
Oh, they were so good.
They were delicious. They were delicious.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. So look, here is our cute little block, all right? And so I would sew the corners together, and then it would make our little tulip, all right? Now, then you're going to use shape 8. Christina, do you know what shape 8 is?
Is it the rectangle?
It is. Good
Aha.
job. You're going to use shape 8 to create the sky and the grass. Now, look, quilters, I only need 1 grass and 3 skies. Do some math. Read the instructions. All right. Now, next we're going to cut out our gnomes, all right, because this is our little back pieces for him. All right, here is our cute little gnome die. It has 5 shapes. You ready? It has the hat and the beard and the body, which I feel like we all look like this now, right? Quarantine, this is our quarantine body. We all have gnomes.
And we're like in a robe, like, or big cardigans.
Yeah,
like,
and hats that
that are
don't
shapeless.
fit. Yeah. And did Kathy tell us what gnomes are called? She needed to tell us.
Oh, I don't think so. I might have missed it, but I'll look back.
Okay. And here's his nose. And listen, here is his shoe. Yes, we know he only has one shoe. Pretend like he's a first grader. Okay? Oakley can never find her other shoes. But here's the great part. We're going to pre-fuse our fabric. You have to count that fabric, that fusible as a half a layer. And watch this magic, quilters. Now he has two shoes. Okay? All right, and he has a nose. Oh, Justin, what kind of fabric is this, Justin? We taught him last week. It is grunge. I'm so proud of him.
Oh, we have a question from Robin.
Okay, hi, Robin.
She says, when looking at a pattern, how do you know which to use, a half square triangle or a quarter square triangle, assuming you don't have directions?
That is a great question. And the answer is you want to read the pattern.
What if there is no pattern?
Oh, you're just like eyeballing it?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that half square triangles are sewn on the short side, or quarter square triangles are sewn on the short side, and half square triangles are sewn on the long side.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay? If you have a pattern and you're not really sure what it is, make a test block.
Yeah,
right?
always.
Always, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, and we have a pink grunge nose because Justin now knows what that is. He asked me last week. I showed him. It was fun. You'll notice again, Christina, there's not a single piece of grunge in this whole shenanigans here. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to cover the body and the beard. Oh, here. Okay, and his cute little hat. Okay. Put my cutting mat on top. Now, this, there we go. Don't forget that all of our applique shapes that are non-licensed has a free embroidery download.
Yes.
So you could go to AccuQuilt.com, and when was that? We did that just a few weeks ago.
The pickup truck?
With the pickup truck.
I think 2 or 3 weeks now.
Yeah, we're the worst to ask, like when that was. But yeah, we did this whole thing on how to download our embroidery files. Okay?
Ooh, okay, a gnome in Sweden is apparently called a tomta. Okay.
Okay.
Into that.
Okay.
That's fun.
I like that. You know what? Our viewers are so smart.
Yeah, they are.
They know such things.
And they know to write out words that I may not know phonetically in parentheses, which I appreciate.
I don't know if you were here with us last week. Last week we had this huge geography lesson about all the provinces in Canada, which I thought was great. Okay, so here we go. You ready? We're going to build our gnome. Okay, now you can use the dog, you can use the cat, but I'm just going to show you how to lay out your gnome. Okay, so here's our gnome, and you kind of want him standing on the grass. Here we go, and look, 2 shoes we fan folded. Ta-da. Okay, and then here's his little hat and his beard, which goes under his hat like this. Okay, and what is this, Justin? Grunge. Good job. Okay, I've taught him well. What did you learn yesterday, Justin? No, you were saying you couldn't cut something without a mat or something. I don't know. He learned something yesterday. Okay, so look how cute our cute little gnome is. Now, he could be the same. You could make him different. You can use our little dog die. I don't know what he's called. The gingham dog. There he is. He also has an ear, don't forget. But look, you could use the cat. Oh, here, Chelsea. You could use the cat or the Scotty dog. Chelsea C, you should use the Scotty dog. Hi, Scotty. How are you? I haven't said hi to you in weeks. I feel like you think I'm ignoring you. Okay, so here it is. Now, Erica taught me this great thing about gnomes. So you can make them shorter. Look at this. Because Erica, she's kind of short. Okay? She's not here so I can talk about her. Okay, you can make your gnome short, or you can make your gnomes tall.
Ooh, Jeannie wants to know what different fabrics you can use for the beard.
Oh, so let's talk about that. I used cotton, but you could use felt, you could use minky, you could use any kind of scruffy fabric that you want to get. Yeah, flannel would be really cute. Okay? Okay, so here is our cute little gnome. All right, and then add whatever you want here. Don't forget, if you don't have an embroidery machine, it's okay, because you can just do raw edge quilting around them, or you could do, maybe have a decorative stitch on your cutter, on your sewing machine, okay? Our exclusive promo today, thanks for joining us this Wednesday, is 20% off all of our cubes products. So our cubes and our companion sets, including, are you listening? The English paper piecing cube.
Yes.
If you are waiting for it to go on sale, today is that day. Until midnight Central Time, and it's like noon 30, okay? Use the code GIFT, G-I-F-T 20, and that includes our Gnome Sweet Gnome bundle, which has what in it, Miss Christina?
The Arkansas Traveler, the pincushion, the gnome, and some cutting mats.
And some cutting mats. It's great.
Yes.
20% off that. That way you get the pincushion die and the Arkansas Traveler and the Gnome dies all on sale.
Yes, that's the only way to get them on sale right now. So
It's the only
that
way.
bundle's perfect. And
'Cause
it's like,
you're here.
it's already on sale, so you get the 20% on top of it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so it's
that
like
again?
26% off.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
for sure do that. Okay, we're just giving you 20 more %. All right, don't forget to share because we're giving away our Gnome Die and our 2-pack of 6x6 mats. Be sure and share. Now, quilters, don't forget, all of our AccuQuilt live videos live on our Facebook page, right, Christina?
Yep.
So if you were wondering what we did for Christmas in July, you can go to our Facebook page and scroll back and watch all of those fun videos that we did. Or maybe you missed our embroidery file, which we did just a couple of weeks ago. You can go back and watch those.
Yes,
Okay?
they always live there. They're just under the live tab.
Yes. Okay? All right, we are rediscovering our Mariner's Compass die, so be sure and join us December 8th. Remember, the Mariner's Compass is an AccuQuilt.com exclusive die. The only place you're going to get it is here. This die sold out in just 6 hours, and many of you weren't able to purchase it, but now it's back in stock. We're having a party to celebrate. We're going to pair it with some other dies. We're going to have some great sales. We're going to give stuff away. So be sure and sign up so you can be registered to win. All right, Christina, before we go to the end, what did people have for cookies?
Oh, so many. I swear, like I just want to eat now. Joanne does peanut butter balls, toffee, sugar cookies, gingerbread cookies, shortbread, Toll House, and many more.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Okay, I tell you, Marissa, will you work on that? Just to have a place that people can throw their recipes onto. All right, Miss Christina, should we pick a winner of our Gnome Die?
Yep, I've got one ready.
Okay, drum roll, please.
All right, it is Louise Bacon.
Louise Bacon, congratulations. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you have so much fun with your Gnome Sweet Gnomes, okay? Now, don't forget that we have AccuQuilt Live every Wednesday at 12 noon Central Time. It's your chance to sit down, get a little cup of coffee, have a cookie, watch. We'll show you all sorts of fun things. Next week, we are going to showcase the new pincushion die, okay, and that fun bowl cozy die, all right, to help you with those last-minute holiday gifts. Because all of a sudden, some of you are saying, oh, I need to do some last-minute gifts.
Because it's December.
It is
Somehow.
December. It is Christina's happy birthday month, and it's going to come so fast. Okay, to be honest, I cannot remember, like, October.
No, I don't think it happened.
No. Okay, so don't forget, every Wednesday, 12 noon Central Time, right here on our Facebook page, or you can follow us on our YouTube channel, all right? 12 noon Central Time. We do all sorts of fun things. All right, on behalf of all of us here in the Dream Studio today, we have Mike and Chelsea Graphics, and we have Justin and my good friend Christina. Offsite, we have Marissa and Katie, and who else is helping us?
Oh, Nick's upstairs.
Nick's upstairs, okay? All of us. On behalf of us, thanks for joining us today. Remember, at